The first thing I feel is a perfectly smooth surface, unlike anything that I've ever felt. I open my eyes and notice that I'm lying in a white, seemingly endless space. There appears to be a pacing man in the distance. He's dressed in a house coat with pajama bottoms. Hello, where am I? I ask as I rise to my feet. It's all wrong. What a fool I am, the man says. I walk towards the man. Who are you and where are we? I ask. The man finally looks at me. No, no, you and I cannot talk. You're poor. He walks away from me without finishing a sentence. What? I'm a poor what? I ask, but the man breaks into a run. Go away, he yells at me. I chase after him. Talk to me. No, I refuse. The man extracts a pencil from his house coat and writes, a rushing sea unlike any other in glowing font in front of him. A soft voice speaks these same words, glancing past my ears like the wind. Suddenly, cold water coats my treasured brown shoes in seconds. Wait, I yell again, but the man writes a portal in front of him in the same glowing font. Like before, the voice says a portal. A bright gateway appears before the man. The water reaches my knees, forcing me to wade through it. Talk to me, I shout, just as the man disappears into the portal. Terror takes my mind, along with the confusion that is still tightly cemented in my thoughts. The water passes my waist, and before long I'm swimming through the still rising sea. Small waves slap me in the face. Thick black clouds hang in the sky above. Lightning strikes the surrounding water around me. The cold water causes my teeth to chatter. My swimming begins to slow. I cannot go on for much longer, not unless I wish to make this sea my grave. A piece of large driftwood appears in the distance as the waves become larger and larger. I use all the last remnants of my energy and push myself to swim for the driftwood, to make it to safety, hopefully. Waves knock me down and press me beneath the water. I rise again and again, refusing to allow the sea to take me to an untimely death. Within a few feet of driftwood, a terrifying, enormous wave appears out of nowhere and submerges me. Disoriented with the last of my energy drained, I sink lower and lower into the sea. My mind still yearns for survival, yet my body accepts a gentle death. As I watch the last of my air bubbles float out of my mouth, I think back on a life lived, and I realize that I cannot recall any of it. Where are the last memories? The final show before the curtains close? Pencil floats by my darkening vision. I like the one that I saw the man before use. I wonder, I think to myself. I grab the pencil and write the words gateway in the water, attempting to copy the man's actions from before. Nothing happens. As death steps closer and closer, preparing to take another soul to the afterlife, I attempt one last thing. The gateway. I speak under the water, releasing precious air bubbles and writing glowing words in front of me, just as the man wrote. Portal appears to the view of a jungle. Desperately, I dive for the gateway and onto dry grass. Precious oxygen fills my lungs as I cough and cough, expelling seawater onto the jungle floor. Heat meets my cold and damp skin. Water still circles my knees, and I look back at the still open portal behind me. Water continues to jump empty out of it and onto the ground. Weak, I stumble towards it. Closed gateway, I say as I write the words over the portal and the gateway. And the gateway somehow closes. With that one last action, I fall back onto the ground. Seawater and the lot of fish surround me. Birds near and far sing. A monkey or a primate of some kind calls out. Exhaustion sits heavy over me. My muscles refuse any demand to rise. Thus I sleep, happy to be alive.